Hey, Space Muffins! It's Spacey Sims, and we are back with another installment of the Sims 4 Building Newcrest Challenge, the Pendragon Legacy. And, okay, so last time we had a super glitchy game. Well, hopefully it doesn't happen in this time, but... So, he just took a picture with Sergio, and then Sergio wanted to take a picture with him, so we just did that twice now. Awesome. It's like, wait, well, let me get one with my phone. Isn't that the way it works all the time? But anyway. Oh, that's true. She is pregnant. Yeah, see, damn it. My one-day pregnancy mod is all of a sudden not working since the kids' stuff pack. And that depresses me greatly because I hate waiting 3 days for, like, I really hate it. But I don't know what to do because I looked and it hasn't been updated since like last frickin' year. So, and there was a couple people asking, but I don't know when it'll ever get updated. So, yeah, that really sucks because I don't think. Actually, I think you could do it with MC Command Center, can't you? Let's see. Pregnancy phase. Oh, well, that's okay. We could totally do that. We can just, let's just pop her in her second trimester right now. So that's good. So, third trimester, yeah, in 24 hours. Yeah, so my one-day pregnancy mod is not working, and that's really bummy and depressing, but do we already know what she's having? Did we check? Ooh, oh, she's going to go puke. Oh, good lord, I don't want to see this. Oh, that's right, she's a boy. Okay. We don't have any names for the boy. Holy crap. Let's see, what are we going to name him? We can name him Galahad. That'd be lovely. Or Percival. I can name him Percival. I want to name him Percival just because. That's so terrible. Well, here's the thing. So, here's what I'm thinking of, and I'm not now. I was a little more gung ho about it before than I am now, and we'll go through all that. But because this challenge, like I said, I'm trying. That's why I changed it to short lifespan. I love this family. I love the Pendragons, and I want to keep going with them and keep their family going. But the Building Newcrest challenge for me is just... It was really fun at first. I'm not saying it's not a fun challenge, because it is, but I don't mind, like, ooh, let's go and let's try to do and achieve things and let's try to work our way up in the career and do all that, but just trying to get to the top of the career and do the aspirations. Like, I don't mind trying to do their aspirations, because that's usually something you can do in a short lifespan. You can't get to the top of a career in a short lifespan. You can barely get to the top of the career in a normal lifespan. I don't know why it's so difficult for my Sims. I really wish there was a mod that I just don't know of one and I can't find it or whatever that makes it easier to get promotions, because it stresses me out. And it's like, I work hard every single day. I don't really want to have to force my Sims to work hard and work that hard at getting them promoted, because holy crap, it's like, I play this to have fun, and to me, that's not that much fun. So I tried it, and it's like, it's just not my type of game style. Of course, mine is very hodgepodgey and no purpose, and then, you know what I mean? It just runs its course. So I'm trying to find some other ways to kind of spice this up, because unfortunately, I do love this family, and I don't want to not do it, but I need to change it, because, like... Building Newcrest just isn't... It's losing its edge for me, and I'm kind of like, I need to find a new direction for this one. So what I was considering doing was, I love this family, and I don't want to lose them, obviously. I just need to find something else to do with them, like move them into a new neighborhood and, start a new challenge with them or start something else with them. And then I was thinking about it, I love my kitchen sink family, and I took them offline. I do still play them, but I don't play them as much, just because I don't have a lot of time. But when I do, I play them for a while, and then, I try to do an update video and everything. But I still love them, and I want to play with them more often. And I was kind of considering merging those two games / families. And the way it would work, because obviously the Pendragons, they have to have that last name. So it would be, if I merge the families, like when I do, it would obviously be Romeo and Valentina's child, whichever child we chose, would be the one that would marry into my kitchen sink family. And my kitchen sink family, I am on the L generation, and that daughter is already married, so they would be on the M's. So whatever one of their children and whatever child from this family would marry. So we would be starting the N generation, technically, because my kitchen sink is an alphabet legacy. But they would always have to keep the last name Pendragon. So what I was doing in the kitchen sink family is we were going around and whoever married into the family, that's what the new last name was. So technically, like, let's say we were playing with Romeo, he's our heir for this house. Valentina Fleur, their children's last name would be Fleur because that's her last name. And then if, then all of a sudden they had a daughter, and the daughter married Bob Smith, then all the kids' name would be Smith, and it was going like that. So whoever was new in the family, that's where the last name came from, whether it was male or female. So I was doing it like that. And then, but technically now we would change that, which I don't mind changing that dynamic. It was just something I was doing, and there was really no purpose for it. It was just, to kind of spice things up, I guess. So every generation would be Pendragon, because that's the way it has to go. The only thing that kind of like I was at least with this family, everyone's name was either Arthurian legend or we had some Shakespeare kind of names in there. We have names of philosophers and scholars and stuff like that, like old-timey names. No, Bridget, go away. You're so needy. And the only thing with that is I don't have a lot of names. I have enough names to go through the different generations, but they're not, I wouldn't have, with N's, I only have female names that start with N. I have a couple female names for O. I think I have one male name for P. I mean, I could obviously look up more, but, we don't have, so it limits our name choices. We don't obviously have to do that naming convention. It's what I was doing in this family. But, let's see. Yeah, well, because that would be, like... Well, we get 13 generations more out of this family than we're getting right? N-O-B. Yeah, 13, counting N would be 1. If we merge this family in with that family... we'd probably get like 13 more generations as opposed to just a total of 10. So, and then I'd get to play with both of those families, and we'd get to keep Pendragon alive because obviously the Pendragons would just be marrying into the kitchen sink family, and then the kitchen sink family would get to continue because, they just be Pendragons. And we just continue with the alphabet legacy that way. So it's a thought. Granted, everyone that's alive right now in the neighborhood, we would potentially... someone would lose their relationships, because obviously I'd have to merge the games, so I'd have to move one family into the other game file, technically. So we would either lose the Pendragon's family, or I could actually take whoever was alive in their family, move them all back into the same house. And then, I don't know if I could, no, I probably couldn't save them to the gallery with more than 8 Sims. But, I mean, we don't even have to worry about that necessarily. We could just have them have one kid. They're having a son, so there we go. And in essence, we just have these guys because those guys are all dead. I mean, her brothers, we don't even have to take them. It's like, we can just take these guys. We can literally just take this house with us and not even worry. We can take Romeo, Guinevere, Sergio, Valentina, and we don't even have to take the other ones. I had another idea for Ophelia at some point. And then we can kind of mix in some Arthurian legend names and whatnot. Like I've got N's and O's. I have like a P. I don't have any Q's, but Q is going to be difficult anyway. We got some R's. We don't have an S anymore because we already used Sebastian. We could always use it again. I got T's. You know, stuff like that. We could figure it out. So, because I mean like I said, that's an alphabet legacy, and I can't change that. Like that would destroy that entire family if I change that. But I don't mind changing the last naming convention and having them always be Pendragons. And kind of combine the two, so we don't lose the Pendragons, and we get to keep the alphabet legacy going, and I actually get to play that family more. And obviously we'll be playing the Pendragons more, and we can kind of keep it alive. It's just I need something else because even changing this, it's like I just don't really care to make him go to his job because I know there's no point because he's never going to get to the top of the career, so why bother? And then he's not going to. And then what's the point of trying to work on your aspiration then? And it's like, well, that kind of defeats the whole purpose of the challenge. And then we're like coming into the house like, okay, so what are they doing? They're doing nothing. We're just staring at them. Okay, they had a baby. Okay, we're done. And so yeah, I'm kind of thinking we could combine the families, and so I think it would still be kind of an alphabet legacy with the Pendragons. And technically, that would actually, I kind of also like that because it's a throwback to my Sims 3 days when Arthur Pendragon started out our alphabet legacy. He was the first one. He was obviously Arthur, and I had tried doing an alphabet legacy with the Pendragons from day one, and it just worked out differently in The Sims 4 because I started out with just having Ori, and it was a runaway teen challenge that I did, and then I started, and then it just became an alphabet legacy, and it wasn't my intention to do it that way, so, and I like doing legacy challenges, I really do, but in this case, this one is just, I'm kind of realizing it's not quite for me, so I kind of need to figure out something different to do, but I don't want to lose this family, so that's kind of why I thought about merging them, because then we could have both of them back, and it'd be one LP with one family, and I get to keep both families that I really enjoy, and we kind of bring back the Pendragons to their roots, which is alphabet legacy. And if we had pets, then they could have a full legacy and have their horsies breed. Yay! I do miss my horses in The Sims 3. I'm pretty sure all my game files are gone, though. I'm pretty sure I deleted them all. Which is sad, because I don't think I even have pictures anymore of, like, my horses. They were pretty and purple and spotty and lots of colors, and they were gorgeous, and I loved them. And it was so much fun breeding them and seeing, like, the way all their colors and stuff would come through. I loved my horsies. I miss them. Arthur and Guinevere. Yes, his horse was Guinevere. But yeah, so let me know what you think about that idea. I kind of like it, but I'm also trying to look for maybe a new challenge that I could start with the two of them, with these two families. And I could even start a new game file, save this family, and save my alphabet legacy family, like the current house, the active house, and then these guys, and then put them all into a totally new game so that we technically still have this game, and we would technically still have the other house, the alphabet house, the kitchen sink house, and then just start a whole new, like a new challenge, but I need to find a new, I don't want to say a legacy challenge, because legacy challenges really only go for 10 generations, and I've got 13 kind of left. My God, are you sure you're only having one? I mean, I know we checked, but girl. Also, props to that belt for stretching. She's like, I am wearing this belt and staying up where it is, because that thing should be like falling off, because like she's so round. Just because she's pregnant, but you know what I mean? Like, that's defying gravity. I love it. She's like, yep, I don't care. I'm still wearing my short shorts while I'm pregnant. Don't care. She's like, you know what? Baby belly. What? That's right. Proud of my baby belly. You should be. You should never be ashamed of your body. Especially not if you're pregnant. I mean, good lord, you got a baby inside of you. Like, and if you want to walk around, if you want to wear a bikini at the beach when you're pregnant, you should be able to wear a bikini. And if you want to walk around in a tube toppy kind of shirt, showing some of that baby belly, you shouldn't. You fine, go for it. You're pregnant, for God's sakes. You know. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm one of those people. I don't particularly want to see people breastfeeding in public, but I'm not going to say anything. It's like, look, if you're fine doing that in public, then that's your business, not mine. I'm not going to stare at you. I'm going to avoid looking because, hi, I don't particularly want to see you breastfeeding in public, but, I don't think that people should your personal choice of I wouldn't do that, one, and I don't particularly care to see you doing that, doesn't affect the fact that, what, if you're comfortable doing that and that's how you want to feed your baby, then you need to feed your baby, and nobody should be judging you for that because it's a natural thing. So, more power to you. I mean, I'm not going to sit there and talk, oh my God, it's a wonderful natural thing, because, like, the whole baby thing is just creepy to me, but, like, all of it. The pregnancy and no. And then I love the people who are like, oh my God, it's so beautiful and natural. Oh, no, go, just walk away from me right now. Like, I mean, I know it's natural, but I don't think it's beautiful. So, like, you can just, you think whatever you want, just leave me out of it. But yeah. So yeah, I mean, what other challenges are out there that we could do that, would give us goals, something to complete. You know what I mean? Like something to do. I need to find some other way, like something to keep it a little bit fresh and occupied. So that doesn't involve absolutely having to complete aspirations or, job. I don't mind the aspiration part, but the jobs, good friggin' Lord, no. I definitely need to find something to do. What are you doing? Were you just gonna come down here and talk to your mom? She went to bed. She's feeling romantic. Who are you chatting with, girl? She's reading one of those romantic visual novels is what she's doing. She's like, oh, no way. A dating sim? Is that what you're doing? I've been browsing a lot of Steam lately because Steam's got their summer sale going on. Obviously, it's over by now when you guys are watching this, but it's still going on while I'm recording this. So I browse, and you get like your little like Steam sticker things or trading cards, whatever they are. If you browse your queues, and I love browsing queues because I love seeing different games and like seeing if there's anything fun that I want. And my lord, there's a lot of weird stuff out there. It's awesome. I mean, it's awesome. Like I love reading things, and I love reading like people's reviews because I'm like, what now? What? Yeah, there's some strange stuff, but I love it. Because I like visual novels and I like point and click adventure games and everything. So of course, I mean, I also get recommendations for RPGs and like platformers and stuff like that. But my favorites are reading the ones like a lot of the visual novels or like dating ones are just so, my God. And the funny thing is they're all cutesy, like anime kind of graphics, and they look really girly to me, but yet you're a guy and you're dating a bunch of chicks, and usually that involves like sleeping with all these chicks, and it's like, but are there a lot of men that play these games? Because it's just so funny to me. Like, I sit there and I imagine, and I'm like, yeah, it's weird because the art style, I mean, I'm not saying that men can't appreciate like anime and like, but they're so cutesy looking, and I'm like, but it's so uber cutesy, and it's just really, and I'm just, I don't know, it's strange, but there's several which I find fascinating in a weird way, and like if they were like $1 or something, I would totally buy them, not even kidding, because there's a weird curiosity. It's like a train wreck, you're like, I just want to see it even though I shouldn't, and it's morbid, and I don't want to watch all these dead bodies, but I need to see this train accident. Like, this is like a train wreck. And they're like, but there's so many like of the dating games, and I don't understand what it is with, okay, it's dudes and the cat girls, okay, there's girls that are cats, okay, weird, but there's always like a chick, and her dating thing is like there's we're dating anthropomorphic animals. So there's literally one, I forget the name of it, and I wish I remembered, but the girl all of a sudden comes home one day, and all of her animals are now hot dudes. I, I, what, what, what? Why is that? I love my pets, but I'm sorry, that is creeptastic. If I walked in my door and my birds were people, I'd be like, dude, this is way too weird. This is creepy and weird, and don't hit on me, because that's just even creepier. Like, whoa, dude. I know people have imaginations, but like that, like, no, I don't know. No. I still, if it were like $1, I would totally buy it just to see what happens. But I would probably be weirded out the entire time. Like, I don't know. I found actually a couple. I know we're just watching her as I'm talking about random things. Because he's probably still standing down here. Yeah, he's standing down here talking to his mom. He's watching his parents sleep. Would you get out? You are such a skeevy creeper. Auto lights. All lights. Yeah, go do something. Why are you just creeping on your parents? Would you... It's scary dark in this house. But yeah, no. Yeah. Wow. So I'm trying... Yeah, so I just kind of want to find something... I gotta find something else for them to do. You know, some other thing. And I really like the idea of combining the families. Obviously, it wouldn't be... I mean, it could be right away. Well, I kind of want them to at least have a kid first. Well, they're going to have their kid, and then I'd have to kind of work on my kitchen sink family to get them to having a child so we can start that generation and then kind of blend the families at that point. But I don't know. I think that's a kind of good way to go. Where in the world did she go? She was just here. Oh, she's hiding behind the mirror. I couldn't see her. And now you're going to go to bed. Okay, well, everyone's doing their things. Because I don't want every episode to be like this, where I'm just talking about random things. We're just watching them do nothing, which is what we're doing. And oh my lord, can you order medicine? Yeah, you need to order medicine. Purchase medicine. We'll give 4 because your family is probably going to, can we take medicine? I don't know if that's going to work for you, but... Yay! You had a cold, and yet you had spots. That looked like more like chickenpox, but yeah. But anyway, so I'll wrap this part up here, because we're not really doing much, and everybody's asleep now except for this weird poo. Oh, you need to go to bed. Good, go to bed. And anyway, so let me know what you think about why are you going to go sleep in one of the kids' beds instead of with your wife. You know what? I'm not going to question it. I don't even care. I hope the monster gets you. I know he can't see the monster, but whatever. But yeah, oh god, I was like, don't die on me. So go pee already. But yeah, let me know what you think about joining those two families and creating one game and kind of finding another little challengey thing to do with them. I know the Drifter Challenge has a lot of random houses. I wouldn't start at the beginning because I feel like a lot of people do that. But, you know, Vahisha creates a lot of... She's got a lot of houses for the Drifter Challenge, and we could just pick and choose random ones and have each generation do a different house, you know? Like, okay, we're gonna pick this house for this generation, and then this house for the next one, and what is going... Oh, I can see through the wall. I was like, what is going on with my wall right here? I'm sorry, I got distracted. But, you know, we could do that kind of a thing even, just to make it a little bit different. Obviously, I would adjust rules, because that's what I do. Like, I would be controlling both of my Sims, because I don't know if I could just control one or the other, you know. But yeah, so that might be interesting. Something like that, maybe, combining the houses. I don't know. But yeah, anyway, so I'm going to wrap this part up here. Let me know what you guys think. If you have other ideas, things like that, suggestions, and we'll go from there. So I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.